Welcome back to another video where I'll show you how to make the perfect barista style pour over coffee, all the equipment that you'll need, and a few lesser known but advanced tips for the perfect cup of drip coffee. The first thing that you'll need is obviously a freshly roasted coffee, either from a local roastery, or if you don't have one nearby, I always recommend Il Classico, a great Italian espresso brand. And here's your first important tip. After opening your coffee, make sure to store it in an airtight container. I have this one that you can set the date when you've opened it. Don't keep it longer than 30 days. After that, coffee loses its natural oils and aroma, which are essential for a good tasting cup of coffee. Next advanced tip that I have for you is getting a temperature controlled kettle instead of a regular kettle. This way you can heat up the water to the exact ideal temperature for pour over, which is somewhere from 92 to 96 degrees Celsius, depending on the roast of the coffee. Il Classico is a medium roast, so I'll set it to 93. And here are the recommended temperatures for each type of coffee roast. This is Timewar's electric kettle that I'm using, and in fact all of the gear that I'm going to be using in this video is from Timewar. They have the perfect barista pour over setup. I highly recommend them, and you'll see why as this video goes on. I'll have links from Amazon from each item in the description down below. Next, always use clean filtered water instead of tap water. It removes any impurities and the chlorine, which can affect the taste of the coffee. You can turn on the kettle, and while you wait, you can start weighing out the coffee bean. So you're always going to be looking for 1 to 15 ratio, and that means that for one standard cup of coffee of 240 grams, you're going to need 16 grams of coffee. Next, we're going to grind the beans, for which you'll need a proper espresso burr grinder. You can use one of those manual hand grinders. I've got the new Whirly automatic and rechargeable espresso grinder from Timewar. It's much more practical and faster than a hand grinder and produces consistent results, which is why I recommend it. So now let's talk about grind setting. Every grinder usually comes with their own instructions on the recommended setting for each type of coffee. Another useful thing with this grinder is that you have these recommendations written inside of the grinder. So as you can see, for pour over, it's 1.7 circles to 2.1 circles, which means I'll have to turn this burr knob one full circle starting from the 0, bringing it all the way to 0 again, and then going 7 points. There we have it. This is the finer end of the recommended grind setting for pour over coffee for this grinder, but since the Illy Espresso is a medium roast, that's fine. I think it should be okay. If it's a darker roast coffee, I would definitely recommend going a bit coarser, so 1.9 or 2 full circles, but that also depends on the time it takes for the water to go through, which I'll explain in a minute. The next pro tip I have for you is warming up the filter, the glass, and the cup. This is the most overlooked thing when making pour over coffee, because if you start pouring in a cold glass or cup, your coffee is going to be cool almost as soon as you finish pouring. That's why I always warm it up, and don't forget to dispose of the extra water. And then you can add your ground beans, even the bed a little bit, just by tapping the filter and the glass. And now that we have our water ready at 93 degrees, I will just turn on the auto timing feature on the Timewar espresso scale, which will automatically start timing as soon as I start pouring. That's another very useful feature from Timewar's accessories. You'll pour the first bit of water, just enough to saturate the coffee bed, and let it sit there for 15-20 seconds. This is called the bloom. And after 20 seconds, you can continue pouring more water in circular motions, just like this. You're gonna pause every time you fill up the coffee grounds, and keep repeating this process until you've reached 240 grams, and that should take you around 2 minutes 30 seconds for the ideal extraction. And there we have it, around 230 grams in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And the last advanced tip I have for you is dialing in is everything. If your drawdown is too fast, your grind might be too coarse, so you'll need to grind finer next time. If your drawdown is too slow, you'll need to grind coarser next time. Same if the taste of the coffee is too sour, you should grind finer or raise the temperature. If it's too bitter, try coarser grind and drop the temperature slightly. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up.